the monkeybusiness.tv YouTube channel. Thanks for joining us for today's webinar, Monkey Business Webinar Part 3. And welcome Director J. Leah Uche and welcome Grace O.B. once again. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank
you,
you.
Doctor.
Yes, we want everyone to know it's going to be another enlightening and high energy conversation right here on the monkeybusiness.tv YouTube channel. So please join, like and share, tell your friends. All right, let's get these links out there. For the next 30 minutes, I'll be your host. My name is Dr. Sherry Tomlin. I'm coming to you live from the Dallas Metroplex in Texas, and we will be continuing our conversation about certain real life lessons. That's the theme of the Monkey Business movie. And to our viewers, we thank you for returning as well. And we appreciate your support and the engagement. Uh, Especially last time we had like hundreds of people, watching, and we were kind of surprised about that, but we thank you as a community. This shows that we're growing, and we hope that you will continue to support us and check out our, movie, our books, and we also have the monkeytales.global YouTube channel that we started. It's got the animation stories on that channel, so check it out. So let's review part one, our webinar part one. We talked about mental health mostly, and the theme of the Monkey Business movie is facing our fears internally and externally. And then part two was really popping because it turned out to be a not only emotional, but it was eye-opening. Yeah, so we discovered that many women between the ages of 20 and 30 really connected with Grace OB and her character because, yeah, her story didn't end with that happily ever after in the movie. So, yeah, we saw Grace in the movie not jump into a relationship right away. And then Grace told us some of the issues that women have when they go after the cool guys or the bad guys. Remember that, Grace? Re- Remember you told us to stay away from the ones that look good, smell good, make you feel good, and they're breathtakingly attractive. Remember that one, Grace?
Yes, I do.
So those qualities don't always translate into emotional safety or long-term compatibility, right? So you have to look out for the red flags. So, yeah, so we acknowledge that, and you don't want young women to be miserable, incompatible, or unequally yoked. Do you have anything to add to that, Grace, while we're on the subject?
Um, uh, I don't have so much to say. It's just some things don't change automatically. Sorry, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, and we thank you. I
Yeah.
know you're not 100% today, but you agreed to, be here with us, and that's how we know we're family. No matter what,
Yeah.
you're going to show up. You are so awesome, Grace OB. So go right ahead. We understand you're struggling with that malady today, so we understand. Go right ahead.
Well, thank you. So, like I said, some things don't change automatically. For you to have a long-lasting, valuable relationship, you need to do the needful. It's not all about the looks. It's not all about what the person, the person's possessions, but what qualities, what um what's the right word? What qualities, what characters does this person possess that you've seen and you feel that this can last? Because the truth is, no matter how much someone tries to hide red flags, you would see them. Even if you don't see them so strong way, you would definitely see something because character, like a friend used to say, is like pregnancy. You can hide it for a while, maybe the first few months, but as time goes on, it unveils. You would definitely see these things. So that is why it's good to not rush into things, just like I did in a movie. I didn't want to rush into a relationship with um the one that was confessing love to me because I was trying to be careful. Having a rebound doesn't mean you're going to have something better than what you had before. You just need to be careful so you don't come out of a problem and go into a bigger problem. So it all boils down to being careful. You have to be sensitive. You have to pay attention. Don't just follow your heart. Pay attention so you can know what you're stepping into. You can know what you're going into. So that's a lot of mistakes people make. They meet someone today, and because the truth is, whenever you meet someone, it's always rosy at the beginning. Always. Whenever you buy something new, or whenever you acquire something new, it's always good from the beginning. But as time goes on, you'll begin to have one or two problems. Just like buying a new car, you won't have a problem, but give it some time. You begin to notice, oh, maybe this car has this problem, this car has this problem. Same thing as human beings. When you meet someone the first day, you cannot know them entirely. So you need to take your time, get to know them. Don't rush into anything because, like someone said, whatever you rush into, you rush out of it. So take your time, understand who those people are, understand their goals, understand their characters, understand them properly, and ask yourself if what they're doing or if their personality or their purpose aligns with yours before you start making decisions. That I feel that is why a lot of people are heartbroken these days because everybody just meets everyone and feel okay, I can do this. No, just like in sciences, before one gets married, you have to go for the blood test, right? Just like they say, SS cannot marry an SS because their offspring will be, okay, is it AS? I think their offspring will be sickle cell. That is how it should be when you meet people. Don't just feel that, oh, this person is perfect, and because you're having butterflies in your stomach, you feel that this is going to last. You feel that this is real. No, you need to take your time, do all the checks, take your time, do every get every necessary information, know about their past, know who they were, know if they're just pretending to your face because they desperately want to just have someone to play with for the meantime. So you don't become a prey or a victim. Because at the end of the day, some people go into a relationship with a genuine heart, but it turns out sour because the person that they went into the relationship with was only looking for a rebound. The person they went into a relationship with was probably just looking for a plaything, or everyone has their reasons. And at the end of the day, they become heartbroken. And nobody, it's not anyone's fault. You just went into a relationship without finding out if this other person was mentally stable or financially ready or had a properly, is the it has a good character or something. You just jumped into it. It's just like having a food that you want to eat, and the food is raw, and you just buy from the market, mix it, and begin to eat. You have to cook that food and let it done properly. Let it done to your taste. So if we can wait for our food on the fire to properly cook, why can't we wait for our relationship to properly align with who we are, with our purpose, before we say yes to it or before we start having attachments to it? Because the truth is, we're humans and we all have emotions, right? So it's normal that the moment you get to meet someone, and there is constant communication, there is constant mostly communications, that you definitely begin to have feelings somehow. You just begin to get used to hearing this person's voice. You get used to wanting to talk to this person. Whenever you feel sad, you just want to talk to this because this person has made themselves available for you. So before you let all of that begin to happen, why communicating? Don't communicate from a place of love. Communicate from a place of consciousness. Okay, what am I really getting into? Why am I constantly wanting to talk to this person? Do we align? What is his purpose? What is my purpose? Do I think we can have a future together? Do I think we can have a relationship? Do I see my, like, these are questions we need to ask ourselves. You don't just meet a guy in the mall today and the next day he invites you for dinner. After dinner, you go for movies. After movies, you move into his place, and that is it. You're in a relationship. If he's not the relationship kind of guy, in the next 6 months, you will break up because probably maybe what he wanted was just a plaything. So you made yourself available to be the plaything. So whenever it goes that way, have no other person to blame but yourself.
Yeah, dating is hard, isn't it?
It
That's what,
is.
yeah.
So,
And yeah, people date, I think people are dating for the wrong reasons, aren't they?
yeah.
Yeah. Some people are dating to get married, some people are dating to pay their light bills, some people are dating to, you know, not be bored. I don't know what their reasons are, but the biggest reason, Grace, will be if you're just joining us, viewers, this is Dr. Sherry Tomlin, and today we're hosting Nollywood actress Grace Obi and Nigerian filmmaker and director J. Leo Uche. Thanks for, yeah, being here with us today. And one of the biggest reasons I wanted to do part three, Grace, was because of one thing that you said last time. You said your preference is to have a man that's rich. Okay. And some people will look at Grace and say, boy, she's a real gold digger, isn't she? But the truth of the matter is that
Mm,
in the movie, right, when the guy was trying to, get with you, he really didn't make it yet. He wasn't there yet where he wanted to be yet. And that's in reality, in real life. It's like if the man doesn't, if he hasn't achieved what he needs to achieve to be successful or to take care of a family or, to be at that place, then if he chooses you, if you're in his life, you're probably not his preference. But if he has money, if he is rich and he chooses you, this guy, really, and this is what happened in the end, but I guess you didn't realize, that he was financially stable at the time and, at the end of the movie. So, this is what I wanted to get across to young women. If a man is has everything going on, he's not struggling to make it and all of that, and he chooses you, then yeah, this might be a good husband for me. Yeah, what do you have to say about that, Grace Obi, before we move on to Director J. Leo?
so yes, financial stability is good. It's perfect. But then again, you still need to take your time. You need to still do every other thing because even a man who has financial stability can still have love problems. He can still have relationship issues in the sense that he has the money, but he doesn't trust any woman because but he has had episodes when and he had ladies in the past who cheated on him because he didn't have money. So he might have this mindset where he feels no woman is worth it. So whoever he probably takes as a partner, he's just doing it because he wants to have kids, or he feels that, okay, I can live with her and she can give birth to my children, but he's not willing to be vulnerable. He's not willing to be so present. He just wants to be the financier of the family. Some men do that
Mm-hmm.
because they don't want to pour their emotions in a place where they feel is a waste. So that is why you need to do everything. You need to go for therapy. We talked about therapy. You need to communicate, talk to this person, know their fears. So if, as a good partner, you're willing to walk this journey with them, you would see how you can be of help. You'll see how you can help refocus their minds to see life differently, not the way they've been seeing it, because that's what therapy does.
Yeah.
Therapy helps you to refocus, right? Therapy helps you to see things differently than that you were not seeing before. That's basically what therapy does. There's no so much magic or so much explanations to it.
Right.
So I think that's basically the best thing. Don't just feel like he's financially stable and we can do this.
Mm.
Because the truth is, you might agree to go into the relationship or it might end up in marriage, but you realize that 5 years down the line, you don't have a friend. You're just married because you're just married.
Yeah. But
You're not.
some women don't know better, Grace. They just happy they got a husband. And then they just tolerate whatever happens, you know? And that brings us to Director Jay Leo because your video went viral, the video clip of what you said last time, Grace, and the video clip with Director Jay Leo that went viral as well. Because you were saying we were talking about there was, I forget what we were talking about in that one, but I'll come back to it later. But in this video with director Jay Leo, he said that some men feel like the women choke them in relationships. Uh, but the truth is, director Jay Leo, that men, if you give respect, right? This is what men want. Men want respect. And we talked about Eggerich's book, Love and Respect. But men have to also give respect. If you give respect, you get respect. So if you're saying, the woman's always asks you, where you going, what you doing, and all that, then maybe there's something that's not being communicated with that woman because the truth is men do that too. I've had men ask me, who's there with you? What's going on? Uh-huh, yeah. So it works both ways, so the men do it too, right? If they feel, yeah. So go ahead, Director J. Leo. We want to hear more of how women choke men. And we have to be careful with the words we use on YouTube, right? We don't want to really be
Okay.
in no kind of S&M situation here.
Okay.
Okay. I before I go to that part, I want to throw a little light or add some things to what Grace Obi just said as regards to relationship. I was talking to a lady 3 days ago. She called, she was crying, and she wanted to quit her relationship. Her marriage. She said she doesn't want to be involved. And she's a quite young girl, and she's got a kid in the marriage. And she started crying that she didn't see all this coming. I said, what's the problem? Okay, she got married to a soldier, and the guy doesn't come home at all. The guy can come maybe once a year, and she's left facing the whole thing. I remember when she worked with me, that was 5 years ago, and no, 6 years ago, we premiered the movie. She came with the guy, and I was like, wow. And they just got married, just within a space of months, like 2 months. And so I started asking her, what happened? You didn't do your findings. You didn't check and know the kind of person it is. So then I started advising her, this is what I want to throw out to most women. And I would also tell my younger sister, before you go into any relationship, when you say, oh, I like this guy, he's cute, he's this, he's got money. Now, there are things you need to check out for. See, check out if he's got potential, if he's intelligent, if he's a go-getter. If you dump this guy in the desert, will he survive? Check a whole lot of things. Sometimes I tell people going into relationship, sometimes it's selfish. So it's also vice versa. You have to also look at this woman. Does she have something upstairs, not just the paper? Because money can pinch. So how do you survive after when you don't have money? So those are the things I advise women to look out for. And she was like, oh, then he just got the job, and she feels when you have someone who's working. And I said, okay, what happens if he resigns? What happened to him? Does he have any other handwork or something else he can do to provide? So she said no. So, and the relationship is a bit abusive. I said no. Any relationship where a man has to beat a woman, that's a no-no for me. So, and that's it. So most times women should look at for quality in a man. Don't just jump into a relationship. Don't just say, oh, he just got a car and he just got, he's flexing you, he's taking you to the cinemas and all of that. No, I know some guys that can actually bring out money and say, okay, I just want to get this girl. I want to spoil her for just 2-3 weeks. Let the money finish. Then I get what I want. And, so women should really watch out for all of that. When a man loves you, when a man wants you, he doesn't hesitate. He goes straight to the point and he comes for you. So when he doesn't want you, when a man doesn't want you, they give you a long relationship and all that. So it's a bit dicey. Relationship is a bit dicey. Sometimes you have to also have this divinity antenna. You have to also pray. You have to, ask spiritually and say, hey, is this going to work? Is this going to tally? Are we going to, blend and bond and, work together as a team? If you're not saying that teamwork, if you're not saying, okay, maybe she might not be up to that, or he might not be up to that level you want him to, be, but is it someone you can work on as a woman? Is she someone you can work on as a man? If that's a yes, then you go for it. So because I know one thing for sure, you cannot have 100% perfect woman and you can never get 100% perfect man. So, look for your trouble and carry it. So back to your question, Dr. Sherry. You talked about how women choke men. Am I correct? So, yeah, sometimes there are two ways. There are two ways. When a woman truly loves you, when she loves you, they begin to act that way. And there are different categories of women that does that. When they are not mature, when they've not seen life, they over exaggerate it, they over push it to the extent it becomes frustrating. But the mature ones see those things even before you make those moves, and they ignore it, and because they know what they are going for and they know what to do and they know how to react to situations like that. So sometimes it becomes toxic. It becomes, troublesome, in the sense that you have some women, they don't even allow you to breathe. I did a skit with Grace Obi one time. We were driving in a car. I think that was as a result of something that has happened to me in the past. So I was driving, and Grace happened to be my wife in that skit. So I was driving and we were going to the church. So I just turned to look at a lady And she had to hold my face and pull it back the other way and say, hey, stop looking, face your front. We are driving to the church and all that. So there are some women that will not allow you to turn your neck. They want you whenever you're with them, you have to just concentrate and look straight. So why some just, know what they know, they see what they see, and they just have a better time to call you to order and say, hey, don't do this again. I think this is all I can say for now.
Grace, any response before we move on? I see a look on your face.
Yeah, actually, he made a lot of sense. So, but then again, it's still gonna sound cliche, but he said something about women choking men, right? Sometimes it's not just maturity. I've seen a mature lady, I think about the age of 40. She was in a relationship with a friend of mine, and she was not giving him breathing space. And the reason why is because she was so insecure. Her insecurity was on a, it was so bad. It was on a high pedestal. And it's because of she has had so much episodes of her man cheating on her, sometimes with her friends. So she was always in this guy's nose. She calls him at 2 a.m. She's coming to his place at 2 a.m. just to make sure to see if he didn't go out or he's not with another woman. She did that constantly, she did that frequently. He was getting really tired of the whole thing because he felt the lady was a thorn in his flesh, right? It's not like he didn't love her, but it was excess. So that is why I will still advise, know your weaknesses, know what your problems are, and face them. Especially the problems with the mind. If you have whatever fear you have, whatever insecurity you have, is a problem, because she cannot. If she calls him 10 times, he doesn't pick up, is a problem. She automatically believes he is with another woman, and it brings arguments the next day. How long do you want to leave that way? How long do you want to keep doing the same thing and you feel like the man is not going to get tired of you? So we've all had episodes, right? That is why before you go into something, ask questions, speak. Because the truth is, sometimes even when you ask questions, they will lie to you. So while you're asking questions, you're communicating who you are. Ask yourself what your weaknesses are, what your problems are. Then go for therapy. Then again, just learn how to do things the right way. The truth is, everyone needs breathing space sometimes. I feel that way too sometimes. So it's good to learn how to balance things. There's a saying we say here in Nigeria. They say life no balance. It's a saying in pidgin. Yeah, but you need to try to strike a balance in your life for you to not have to have a peaceful life. You need to know how to balance your work life and your relationship life, because if your work life is let's say there's a weighing scale and your work life is taking the whole weight, it's going to affect your relationship life. That's the truth. So you need to try to find a way to put a balance to everything. I don't care how busy you feel you are, but try. So I feel like it all boils down to knowing your knowing who you are, knowing who you're about to go into a relationship with.
Right.
Then don't forget to go for therapy, no matter what.
Has anyone seen this? Is it a program in Nigeria, Real Love? Has anyone seen this on TV in Nigeria?
No, I haven't.
Oh,
Okay, yeah. This is, they said, very popular uh, due to the dating and the marriage challenges, Um, yeah, many young Nigerians, they're feeling frustrated by the dating and the marriage market. So there's economic pressure, there's shifting expectations, and of course, there's cultural things that everyone follows as well, right? So a lot of people, they say, are waiting longer to commit or evaluating who they want to be with, who they want for a partner. So these shows are very popular right now. Here's another one. Maybe you know this one. Let me bring that up real quick. Anyone ever heard of this one? Is it? Okay, looks like the same one. Hold on.
well, right now, political madness is not really giving us space to concentrate on real love stories.
Mm,
Nigeria here, we have a whole lot of things going on. So love is a beautiful thing. Love is a beautiful thing. After 30 days, this equal to before
after
30.
30. Yeah, have you seen this one?
No.
No.
Yeah. So they're talking about in these shows the challenges of the modern dating landscape. And like we said, uh, compatibility, commitment, and all that. So these are very popular in Nigeria. So you
Hmm.
guys don't have time for these shows, right? Apparently. Yeah. So go ahead, Director J. Leo, as you were saying.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of activities here in Nigeria. Uh, I don't think this is the era of um, love is a beautiful thing, but we have a whole lot of distractions here. But compatibility is everything when it comes to relationship. You need to make sure you can tolerate this person, you can, work with this person. Sometimes some people see it as a contract, some people see it as lifetime journey. And if you look at it and you see that the compatibility is not there, don't don't jump into it. Don't, because you say, okay, this guy is abusive, he's an alcoholic, uh, he comes home drunk and tired, and sometimes they pick him up on the road and bring him home, and you see this guy, he's not thinking about the next plan, the future, and all that. If you're my sister, I'll tell you, hey, say no. Because if you're in, you're in. The moment you say yes, that's it. It's a long time journey. And most times women are sometimes in the disadvantaged side, especially here in Nigeria. The moment you get pregnant with kids and all that, it's a mark. And the guy move on to another life, and it's easy for a guy to switch. But for women with kids and all of that, it's not that easy. So when you want to say yes, I do in a relationship, you just have to check a whole lot of things, mentally, spiritually, and otherwise. But sometimes women, they want to check two things. Sorry, the pocket and the other side.
How deep are the
The,
pockets? Yes.
the
Well, not always. And yeah, well, if he's breathtakingly, if he's got breathtaking good looks, we forget about that. We just like get excited. Physique, looks, smell good, right, Grace? If they smell, then we're just like, we forget about the pockets after
but
that.
that's a woman from the Western world. That's a
No,
woman from the
Grace. That was something Grace said. I didn't say it.
what?
Sorry,
Grace, please correct me.
Mr. Jillian, what is that other side? You need to explain it very well. You said
Okay,
pockets on the other side,
pocket and the other room, the other room.
the other room.
Yeah.
Can
Oh,
you explain the other
so
room?
how how good he is, how good he is.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
In the
Now,
bedroom. Okay.
hmm.
Actually,
Yeah, those things, some of them women
I,
lose their minds
sorry,
over it.
sorry,
I,
I have there's this woman, she happened to be a deeper life woman, very dedicated to the things of God and all that. And according to their belief system and religion, you there's a way they do their wedding,
Comment.
and you don't have to you don't have to have any intimacy with the man until your wedding is done and all of that. And even after the wedding, you need to. So I think she they finished their wedding, and at the end of the day, she found out that the man is very weak in performance and not up to her expectation. With the third leg.
mm,
So she hated the marriage. She's crying. She wants to go out, but her belief and religion says no. You are in, and the man is a gentleman. Very calm, very easygoing. But in the other room, his performance is very low, and the other side also is not up to her expectation. I said, "What's your expectation?" She said she's expecting it to be, big. So,
yeah, that's why, in your 20s, it's better than late 30s or 40s because things start to change, there's changes related to aging. Anyway,
mm.
Grace, what's your opinion, before we move on, what's your response?
Um, See, I feel like that's why it's good to have money, right? Because no, 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 don't get me wrong. I'm not done talking.
So
Because
you'll keep him if he's not good in the bedroom, if he has money?
oh no, that's not what I was trying to say.
Oh,
There's stuffs that you can do. I don't know how true, but I've heard that there are things that you can surgeries that the doctors can do for the men to help them out. There are herbal drinks the men can take to, help them stay longer. I've heard about these things, and I know people that do these things. So as I said, it's good to have money. So you just try one or two things out and see how that can help.
Grace, thank God,
Hopefully,
Grace, thank
what?
God, thank God, people that can do this. Please, so you have to recommend me. I need to know what's going on.
well, well, well. Grace is also a herbalist, a herbal doctor, the village doctor. Well, if you don't have side effects after taking some of these things, that's fine. But sometimes these things drop the men's blood pressure.
Yeah,
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 they get headaches. They get to go to the hospital. So yeah, you
yeah,
have to watch, what you're.
yeah.
Anyway, maybe it works for one guy, might not work for another guy. So this is
True.
things that are not researched properly. It's just trial and error.
I
Anyway,
know of a guy.
go ahead,
Okay.
Dr.
I
J.
know of a guy who's usually taking some of these herbal drugs or medicines here then some of them are in some of these smaller containers. They call them agbo and the adoko bitters and the rest of them. Right now he's having kidney problem, and he's like he cannot do without taking those stuffs to enhance his performance at home and all that. Right now he's having kidney problem. I said, hey, you need to be on your top shape, to exercise, work out. When you work out, your system will, you know, function properly. Stop taking all these mixtures of herbal medicines and all that. So right now he's down, sick. But I don't know if there's any medical help. But I think I need to consult Grace after this interview.
Grace wears many hats, and boy, do we love our favorite Nollywood actress, Miss Grace Obi. And we thank you for being here with us today. So we're shifting gears, Director J. Leo and Grace. All right, we're going to shift gears a bit and talk about our trip to Gambia and how this movie, Monkey Business, unfolded. So let's take a little peek at this is a real life video. We were on our way to see our friend Dr. Holmes on the other side of Gambia. on this particular day, and you were going to teach martial arts classes to his friends. Remember this? Okay,
Yeah.
so let's take a peek. Hold on.
Yeah, this is Gambia.
Goats everywhere. Cows everywhere. Another morning in the Gambia. Hello. Okay,
Wow.
so this is one of I didn't show your scenes for the martial arts classes. I'll bring that up in a minute. But this is a scene with Grace, director Jay Leo, and this actor's name again is
Grace. Oh, can you hear me? Patrick.
Patrick. Okay, so okay, let's take a look.
Where's the food though? I want fufu and afan soup.
What's that?
That's very nice. My favorite. Yeah.
Okay.
This tastes good. Okay. Yeah, this tastes good.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Is she okay? Like, I feel like breaking a bottle on her head. What's that?
Just calm down. Just calm down.
That, did you guys see that?
Just calm down. You should be able to diffuse the situation with your mind. When you shock to violence, you've totally lost it.
Really?
Yes, just calm down, okay?
Dr. Maka, your pain and a profession. Not allow anyone to take your crown. Okay?
You guys are so unbelievable. Really?
So this scene it took place a week before we went to see our friend. And he was with us in Senegambia, right? The week before. We were in a restaurant. There was a waitress coming on duty, and she had her handbag, hitting my head as she passed our table. And this is how that scene really happened. And I really wanted, and she turned around and looked at me with the nastiest look, and she knew she hit me in my head with her handbag. And I wanted to jump up and go after her. And you guys were like, no, 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 calm down. So this really happened. So let's take, in the movie, the lady serving is causing problems, but let's see.
Just calm down. Dr. Maka, relax. Madam, bring more food though.
Yeah, it's brilliant. Amaka is a fantastic actor.
Oh, I'm done. I can't eat this. I've lost my appetite, guys. Oh, I've lost my appetite. You also hurry up, please.
Done.
Are you still here? I said, let's go.
You know how bossy I am. Grace did a great job portraying me.
Yeah.
What respect?
Okay, so after this week, after the karate lessons that you gave to Dr. Holmes's friends, and yeah, I gotta pull up those videos anyway. So we got into a taxi. There was like four of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, four of us. He was in the front seat, and Mariama, she was visiting too, and me and you. And we're in a Muslim country, and Dr. Holmes is telling the guy he's going to pay him half of what he's asking for, to take us to the city, to Senegambia. And the guy says, no, you're not going to tell me what you're going to pay. This is my taxi. And then he says, you guys get the F out, get the fluff out of my taxi. And I was like, I'll pay, don't worry about what he's saying. I'll pay it. And he says he don't care. So he left us out on the road. And then he U-turns. You guys didn't put this in the movie. He U-turns and he yells out the window, "Fluff you!" Yeah, he drives off. This is a Muslim guy. And I'm like, I would never expect this. But anyway, this is how you guys did it in the movie. With a keke.
I give you 1,000 naira.
1,500.
I say 1,000 naira.
Come on, this is my goddamn tricycle. You don't tell me what to do.
I know how it's
Come
done.
on,
I
this
can
is
give
my
you.
country. You don't shout at me.
It's okay, don't worry. I will pay the rest, okay?
Uh-oh.
You know
Can
what?
see?
You know what? Come down, my friend. Come down.
Dr. Wallace, take it easy, eh?
You can see him.
Let's give you what you want, okay? Driver.
Give me 1,500.
This man. You know what? This is my goddamn tricycle. You don't tell me what to do. Three of you, get down.
Let's get down. Let's
I
get
said,
down.
get down.
That's it. Please,
Get down. I don't want to hear what you want to say. Get down.
Driver, please.
You are still giving him
Get
100 years. I said, let's get down.
Okay, let's get down. Dr.
Get
Wallace, it's okay.
down.
Let's get down.
I would pay whatever you
Okay,
want.
pay him. Get down.
What is wrong with you?
Let's go, guys. You know,
Let's go.
listen.
Get out.
Well, I guess you didn't diffuse the situation with your mind very well, teacher.
You know, I don't know.
Yes, monkey business in the Gambia. So, do you remember this day, Director J. Leo, while I set up the next clip? I think I interrupted the.
I
Go
remember
ahead.
came back from my class after the martial arts class, went to train Dr. Holmes and his friends. So we took a taxi and the guy was crazy. The taxi guy was full of himself, talking to us anyhow. He doesn't care whatever we're going to pay. He said he wants to dictate how much we are going to pay him. And Dr. Holmes was like, this is not happening. Come on. This is the right fare. This is how much we should pay from.
No. Oh, no. The man was asking the right fare. Dr. Holmes is the one that wanted to, penny pinch. It wasn't the driver's fault at all.
Yeah,
He
but that's what I'm
trying to
saying. That's what
change.
I'm saying. Dr. Holmes was trying to make him believe this is what he wants to pay. And the driver was saying, no, I will tell you what to pay. You don't tell me what you want to pay. So I think that argument went back and forth. He kicked us out of his vehicle. And I think he still went the other way around and started yelling at us, and man, crazy
It
time.
was, yeah, and then it took like an hour for us to get a ride. We were stranded out there in the boonies.
Yeah.
Anyway, so this is when we first started the day. You came to give them karate lessons. Let's take a look.
It's inside you now.
Yeah.
So in your breath.
So we're like this.
So you're not taking it. It's just captured. Yeah? From here, it's not outside.
Yes.
That's Mariama over there. You see her in the corner.
See, but I can capture it, bring
Yeah.
it back inside,
We can't see it.
Oh,
send it back out.
No, stop. This is.
hold on a second. Okay, sorry about that.
Huh?
How about now?
Change your mind.
Mm-mm.
You can't see it?
No, can't see anything.
No,
Can you
Okay.
do that
We
very
can't
slow?
see.
Very softly, okay?
All right, let me get back to that. So anyway, yeah, I don't know why it's not coming up.
Yeah, I can't stretch that now.
How about now?
I can't stretch that far.
The difference between
Grace, can you see it?
No, I can't see anything.
I can't see it.
Okay. All right, I'll start over in a minute. Okay, so yeah, back to our monkey business story. So let me Yeah, because yeah, we didn't capture the scene with Grace hanging out the clothes, but we're going to, yeah, have more scenes. Next month, you're going to be filming some uh, additional scenes for the movie, the comedy part of it, right? In
Yeah,
January.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, so that's the plan. So, yeah, we're switching gears and we're talking about the Monkey Business movie, everyone. Please watch some of the videos we've uploaded on monkeybusiness.tv. Get ready for the Monkey Business. Monkey Tales is for the younger children. Monkeytales.global. There's a separate YouTube channel for the children. So Monkey Business is for the grown-ups.
Mhm.
And yeah, yeah. So we want you to please like, share, and subscribe. We thank you for your support. And we are getting this movement started for 2026 because there's a lot more exciting things to come. So, any last words before we end our call today, Director J. Leo and Grace OB?
Well, I want to say thank you to our viewers for staying tuned, and a big shout out to Mercy. Grace, thank you for still trying to make it on this meeting. I know it's not easy, but you're here with us. I am happy you made it here. Thank you, Dr. Sherry, for having us. I think that's all I can say for now.
Okay, and Grace, thank you, Director J. Leo. Thanks for coming back one more time. And we're looking forward to a lot of exciting yeah, material information from you next year on the Monkey
Sure.
Business story. Yes, as we continue our movement. Grace OB, one last word before we end our webinar today.
Okay, I want to say special thank you to Mr. Jalil. Thank you so much for being very patient, understanding. God bless you. The
God bless
year
you.
has come to an end. I thank God that we were able to get to the end of the year. Then a very big special thank you to you,
Thank you.
our producer.
Mhm.
Thank you so much. I received your gift on my birthday. It was so thoughtful of you. I love you. Thank you. Thank you for this opportunity. It's always golden having this call with you, having to hear you speak, the interaction. I love every bit of it. Trust me.
More
Always
to,
coming here.
more to come. And you promised to tell us more about your book. We didn't get to talk about that.
Oh
Director
yeah,
J, we know you have another, Grace, can you stay and talk about the book? We know you have another function you need to get to, right?
Yeah, but I would suggest we keep
Okay.
that book for our next episode, please, so
okay.
that we can come with great energy, strong vibe, and fire it up. And
Okay.
what do
Okay,
you think?
we'll let Grace finish. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
Grace, go
that's
ahead.
fine. So thank you to the viewers, everyone out there. I hope all our conversations is giving you, an open heart, more knowledge about relationships and how to navigate life. Thank you to everyone behind the scenes of everything going on. God bless us all. And I pray that as we've gotten to the end of the year, it's just a few more days to 2026. I pray that God will give us long life, good health, everything we've prayed for as we go into the new year, so we can go in strong. We can finish this year strong and go into 2026 stronger in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you.
All right. I'll let you go as we end our podcast. You can log off, Director J. Leo and Grace. Let me see if I can get this movie that I was trying to play going. You could send me a message. Let me know if you see it. Okay. We'll talk again in 2026. I hope you feel better soon, Grace.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was fine.
And we appreciate you. We love you too. Peace and
Thank
blessings.
you. Thank you
Peace and
so
love.
much.
Bye.
All right.
Grace,
Bye.
take good care of yourself.
Oh yeah.
Bye.
One last thing before you go, Mr.
Okay, go
Julian.
ahead. Go
You're
ahead.
running to go and eat rice. Oh, and please, in any way that
He's a man.
Go
sorry,
ahead.
in
Go
any
ahead.
way I have made anyone upset, I'm so sorry. I don't know, maybe I might have done something. Please forgive me. That's just all I want to say.
Yeah, we
Oh,
didn't.
your presence here has cancelled everything, and
No,
we're not upset. Mm,
We
we're
dragged you out
okay.
of
We're
bed.
okay.
Yeah, sick and yeah, and not feeling good, but yeah, we
Grace, we love you.
we're
We
grateful.
love you.
Yes, we're grateful.
all
And
right,
All right.
thank you so much.
bigger things to come.
All right, bye.
All right, the future is bright. Bye.
Bye.
With your, it's inside you now. Yeah. So in your breath. So we're like this. So you're not taking it. You didn't capture it. Yeah. From here, it's not outside. Yes. It is or it isn't. It's inside. See, but I could capture it and bring it back inside my body. Reverse it. Send it back out. No, stop. This is.
All right, trying to see it. Can you see it, Grace?
Yeah, I just watched it.
Really? Okay, let me go back then. Okay, this is us in Gambia. He's teaching this. This is our friend, Dr. Holmes in the blue, that ended his life last year.
Very slow. Yeah, I can't stretch that now.
Oh, it's not playing anymore.
Oh,
You can't
okay.
stretch that far. The
Let
difference
me
between
try
type
again.
C
Yeah, we're trying to
another
schedule some online classes next year for martial arts. How about now?
No, it's
Oh,
not showing.
okay, so it's just acting up. Yeah, next time we'll show more. But
Okay.
yeah, thanks for being here with us.